Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Heading down to Baton Rouge to ease my worrying mind. Heading down to Baton Rouge, maybe I'll go tonight. Busy bitty bow, body bow, busy bitty bow, busy bitty bow, bow, bida bow, bow, whoa, 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 bida 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 bitty bow, busy bitty bow, bow, bida bow, bow, oh, oh, busy bitty bow, bow, bida bow, bow, oh, oh, busy bitty bow, bow, body, yaddy, yeah.
Fox 17 Rock and Review. That was EmiSunshine. Wow. You know, I love the album, but it's so great having you. It's like multi-instrumentalist, only 13 years old. You started singing when you were 4, started playing ukulele when you were 7, but you also play mandolin and guitar. And you got a new album out, Ragged Dreams, that came out this year.
That's right.
Things are going pretty well?
Things are going great for me.
You know, I was looking at the list of people that you've opened up for, Emmy. It's like Loretta Lynn, all these big names, and you played the Opry?
Yeah, and yeah, so many things that I'm just so thankful for.
And you're here in Tennessee.
Back home. I'm glad I get to come back home. You know, it's nice to be here again.
Well, you know, it's funny because I was listening to your album, and Ragged Dreams I love, but probably also, Emmy, Porter Wagner Blue, love that song, and then probably my favorite off the album, Johnny, June, and Jesus.
Yes, that one, me, my mom, and my Aunt Crystal actually wrote that song because Crystal, she travels with us, and she's my merch lady who does all the stuff like that, and she said something about Johnny, June, and Jesus one time, and I turned it into a song.
Wow.
So she got a little bit of credit on that.
Well, yeah, how incredible is that? Well, you know, I wanted to bring up also that your backing band is really comprised of your dad, your brother, and your Uncle Bobby, right?
That's right.
So that's pretty nice. You get to travel around with the whole family.
It really is. You know, the drummer has a little baby named Tate, and my Aunt Crystal and my Uncle Bobby does, and it's just a big old happy family. We get to travel on the road all the time, get to do what we love, but just getting to play on stage with my band is just awesome. You know, my dad, me and him, we get to do harmonies on stage. That's my favorite thing to do with him. The harmonies are my favorite.
And your dad plays stand-up bass as well, right?
Yeah, he plays stand-up bass, and he does all these amazing things for me. And I actually know that it's not really that easy to play stand-up bass.
Oh my gosh.
To sing
and
harmonies.
Sing,
so,
oh no.
Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of him. And my brother plays mandolin for me, of course. He's amazing.
And sometimes you play your brother's mandolin then, right?
Yes, I do.
When you can sneak it away?
I can sneak it away every now and then.
And then you've got a pretty nice little Martin guitar that you're playing also.
I love my Martin guitar. It's fun to play, and it's easy for me to hold on to. It's when I was smaller, I couldn't really play the guitar very well.
Yeah.
Because it was harder for me with my hands.
Sure.
And how small they were, and I started playing ukulele because of it. But now that I've gotten older now, and I just think that I'm playing all kinds of different instruments. I want to be able to play everything, I guess.
Well, you know, and I know from when we were talking before we came to the studio that you've picked up an auto harp.
I have picked up auto harp. It's the weirdest instrument I've ever played, but it's so beautiful. The sound of it's not perfect, but at the same time it is. You know,
right.
It's perfectly imperfect.
Well, like you and I were talking too, it always reminds me of the Carter family.
Definitely.
Anytime, you know, and with your music, you know, we were talking, Emmy, to where, you know, it's like you've got an Appalachian sound, but also, you know, you've got some Janis Joplin in there. I can definitely hear like Grateful Dead. You know, before we were rolling the cameras today, you were playing Stairway to Heaven on ukulele.
Yes, I was. You know, I love all genres of music. I love to explore different things because, you know, used to I would be struck on one type of music, and that was it. But now that I've gotten older, I see that everything is amazing, every kind of music, and we might be different in genres, and we might be different in the sounds and everything, but at the same time, we're the same because we all love the music.
Right. And you grew up playing like a lot of gospel songs and everything, right?
Uh-huh. You know, my family is pretty much put into that. You know, they're amazing. My grandmother and my great-grandmother sang in this group called The Perfect Joy.
Wow.
And before, I was EmiSunshine, the Rain, my band was called Perfect Joy Revival.
Wow.
For
I
my
didn't know
grandmother.
that.
So, yeah, we changed it. We changed it because we wanted to explore different things and
Yeah.
do our own thing, you know, because we gotta go on, you know, and do different.
Well, and I think that's credible as you've grown musically and everything and what you're doing. You know, and with your lyrics too, you know, I wanted to bring up, you're not only just writing, you know, great songs, which, you know, you touch on a number of things, and obviously, you know, you watch a lot of movies, but also with one of the songs that you touched on autism.
Yes, autism is, I think it's amazing, you know, because I think that those kids, and I think that they're all so smart. I feel like we're all different, and I think that we're all smart in different ways, you know,
Right.
and I feel like they are just great company, because I have a friend named Will that I actually wrote the song about.
Wow.
I met him at a birthday party, and he was getting ignored by the kids, and they were talking behind his back, and the adults would look at him weird every now and then, and just very rude things that were happening there, and I could never really get it out of my mind, you know. And a few years later, I was thinking about that again, and I was thinking about all the kids who have to deal with that every day in their schools, every day at church, and you think about, well, why should they be treated differently?
Certainly.
You know, and I felt like, well, I'm going to write a song about this to show people what they're really feeling, because I got to spend some time with Will and see what he goes through every day, because, you know, it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy being like that, and I feel like it should be easier.
Right. How amazing. What depth to show something like that. And I want to bring up, too, that you're in 8th grade now.
That's right.
And so what is your favorite course that you're taking right now?
Probably I love science.
Really?
So, yeah, it's my favorite thing in school, because I don't really know. I've always just really been excited to do that. You know, the other stuff is cool too. I love math, of course.
Right.
And all that stuff, but
Which definitely
I
fits in
guess
with
my
music.
least favorite thing would probably be I'd have to say probably reading. I would
Really?
say. I know that.
Well, it's so funny because you write so much. And
I
then
know it's weird. I have no idea.
Well, I also wanted to bring up for our viewers, Emmy, to where you know, you're pretty deep into movies. So, like, what are you watching movie-wise and genre-wise in movies?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I watch all kinds of stuff, but I guess one of my we don't really get to watch a lot of movies all the time, because we're going on the road and we're moving around, and it's kind of hard to get everything at once. But we watch a lot of TV shows, of course, on the bus. And scary movies, of course.
I know that. That's why, you know, some of your lyrics are like going, wow, for a young person, this is some pretty dark stuff. But, you know, and I heard that it sort of came from some of the movies.
Well, you know, I guess it might, you know, some of the inspiration for it. But I guess a lot of it just comes from hearing about things, about thinking about the things that go on in the world, you know, and thinking about the things that people don't really want to talk about, you know. And
well, and I think what you do too, you know, listening to your album and your songs, Emmy, I think you do an incredible job of painting a picture, you know, and it's one of those things when you're listening to your songs, you're kind of looking forward to what comes next to fully bring out the picture that you're explaining.
You know, every time I write a song, it's always different. The whole layout's different. Everything's different, because it's a brand new thing that just kind of it's its own deal, you know.
Right.
And it's so much more than the last. I always want to write better than I did the last one. You know, I want to just bring out more of the love and more of the sadness and more of the sorrow and more of the real deal. You know, I want to make it where people can see what I'm seeing from that.
Well, you sing with such conviction with the lyrics too, and that's what I love. You know, listening to the album, it's like you know, it's not like you're shy about it. You're owning the song, and you know, when you're belting it out, it's like it's there.
I guess it is. You know, it's always been there. My mom and my family have never taught me to be shy about anything. They want me to embrace who I am and show that to the world, because it's special and everybody else is, so you should do your own thing.
And you'll be back at the Opry down the road, so we'll have to watch for that as well, too,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Love the opera.
Well, now, what's your website, Emmy, just so everybody can go there?
TheEmiSunshine.com.
And they can follow you on YouTube and on social media, on Facebook
yeah,
and everything?
you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all that cool
You're
stuff.
on all the cool stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, of course I am. I gotta be there.
And then are you already working on new songs for the next album, too?
You never know.
Never know? Well, I'll tell you what. I love this album, Ragged Dreams, EmiSunshine. You know, just going to see more great things out of this young lady. Pick up a copy and also go see her in concert with The Rain with the family band.
Yep.
And thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for watching the Fox 17 Rockin' Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.